Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Startup Company, and everybody's idling, perfect. Just what we need to start the day. Now we don't have those, we can't make those, so maybe I'm going to send... No, I know what I'm going to do. Right, we need to get more people making these components. So we've got 5 people here now. It's not enough to keep up with these 3. And what these guys are producing that they're then using. So I'm going to just move these around, get some desks in, and get some more hires. So we'll be back in a second. Okay guys, so I've just placed an ad this time for 3 days for some more of these developers. We've put in an extra 6 desks because we're going to put a new manager in to manage those new employees. I'm looking for beginner developers again this time, so that they can actually be the ones that are focusing on the lower end of the scale. I've done it for 3 days on the basis that what I really want, so I'm just get it going. Actually no, because I need these to do stuff. The reason why I put it on for 3 days is so that I can get a greater number of applicants who are a higher percentage. So I'm going to be looking for some people that are over 150% on their own. And that's kind of what I'm hoping for. So we've got a couple of sales jobs waiting, so let's have a quick scan at those. We need 1 network component, so I'm going to accept that contract because everything else is in stock. And we'll also have a look at this contract, and again everything's in stock, so I'll accept that and I'll deliver that immediately. You can go search for contracts and I'll see what I'm now short of. So I'm only short still of that network component, of which we have got 3 people working on those. So that will be... Oops. They've gone home. Right. Is that it? No, not yet. Are you using... Yeah, you're using those. Let's take off auto repeat. Right, okay. So, perfect. Now I've got everything, so I've got my wireframe, I've got my network components and all the rest of it. Perfect, so we can deliver that job and we can go looking for more work. These 3 guys are sitting idling at the moment because I've not got anything for them to do. I'm actually thinking that I might, let's have a look, quick scan at their happiness levels. So they're at 5%. You're at 5%. You're at 5%. It's because you've all just had a holiday. That's what it is. And oh joy, right. So both we need back-end modules and we need those. We've got 66 hours. Okay, we can do that. So what do we need to make one of these? It is a case of we need a wireless component or network component, which is being made. So let's just leave that running for a little longer. And can we there now make one of those? No. Start of the day. Let's have a... Wow, look at that. Can we actually... Oh, hang on. Why are you idling? You can jump onto those for the time being. Can any of you make these yet? Yeah, you can. Excellent. So, right. We have got a number of people who have applied, 16 in total, which is great. Okay, so 94 we can forget, 91 we can forget, 98% no chance, 150 excellent. So let's have a look at what the others are. Oh, 97 can go. 103 can go, 106 can go. 109 can go, 105 can go, 17 can go, and 17 down here can go. So we've got 33, 150, 35, 27, 28 and 26. So they've got 8 hours for these 2 before they decide that actually it's not worth it. So let's just leave that running. You're idling, so you can make some UI. Actually, do you know what? I said I'm going to look at 150. So if we've got someone that's 150, then you're meeting the minimum criteria that I want. So you're hired, and we'll put you to work straight away, and you can work on those. And I've got who's making those UI components. You can come off those. Ooh, he's not attached to a manager. Oh dear. Let's get him back attached to a manager. And take off the UI auto. Okay, and put you back onto those network components. That'll work. You were working on those, so let's get you making something a bit longer. What can you make at the moment? What do you have? We have none of those. You can make that actually. About those, we've got 2 of those. Actually, you can make the input module. And what can you make? Let's open that up, and no, you can't make that. Typical. As soon as I open it up, you can't do it. Right. You can make some more of those interface modules. Right. Let's have a look at what we can sell. Perfect. Although it's a very expensive job, as in it for the components, but I'm going to accept and deliver because I want to have as much cash coming in as possible. And so I've got 5 components. Right, okay, so we need, this is a medium urgency, so I think we can get away with a average, above average cost for a medium urgency. Just a bit out. Oh well. Right, what are you guys doing? Why are you? Oh, you're not under a manager because he's on vacation. Oh, no wonder. Right, okay, you can carry on with that. Let's open the database up because that'll take a bit longer for you to complete the job. You can make more of those. What do I need here for this? Have I got everything? I have indeed. Let's accept that job and get another contract underway. Now I'm going to do this for a short spell to get some bit more cash and to get a few more candidates in that are meeting our criteria. So I will see you in a moment. Okay guys, we are back. We have jumped forward a number of days. We have now got ourselves just over $250,000, well 335,000 to be precise. We've got a couple of contracts we're working on to deliver. We are getting there as far as we can pay off our debts if we want, or we can let's just put that onto repeat so we don't have to worry about that, because I need a few of those so that I can keep going. We are basically at the stage now where we've got plenty of stock and our guys are developing. Let me just pause this a second. They're developing a lot of the new tech. So who's making this component, whatever it's called? You are. No, you're doing that one. Okay. Okay, what am I looking at? No one. You're making that, that's fine. Back end. Oh my goodness, these are network. Network, database, database, network, video. How long does that take? That takes 5 hours, so he's doing one a day. You know what, on, let's just open up. Oh no, they're all locked still. Okay, do you know what? Oh, hang on. You haven't got that one. Right, sorry. Getting myself a little distracted then, trying to work out what things are for. I'm going to build up some of these because I've not actually seen any yet. Requirements for it. Yeah, let's get that done. Can we deliver this yet? Yeah, we can. So that's got the shortest lead time for £26,000. We've got all those components into stock. Perfect. And now we need some back-end components. Sorry, the wire frame component and an interface module. So you are making that interface module, which is fine, and you can jump back onto making those components. We have anyone making the blueprint? You're making the blueprint, so you can come off and jump. Oops, cancel. You can come off and go onto some wireframe shortly. And we can get some more jobs sorted. Right, okay. I'm going to pause this for a moment and looking at what we have in place. We realistically need to, as I said before, regarding this finance, if we repay these loans, we're actually not going to benefit. So I could repay the whole amount, but it's still going to cost me more than I need it to. Our budgets, we brought in over £500,000 in the last 30 days, seeing as we're on day 29. So that is pretty darn good, I think. So I would like to upgrade this into a bigger office. And I think it's time to do that. And then we'll start creating some more roles for the that we can actually get people to apply for. Because we're at level 8 now. We can actually start recruiting researchers and HR managers, and I think we've got the developers. I think, yeah, we can do a developer. Can we do a marketeer yet? Yeah, we can do marketeers as well. So we need to start building our own software product. So it's one of these things. So we need to start researching it, and that all costs money and also costs resources, which is why we've been building up a lot of these stock levels. So if we have a look at our inventory, we have quite a number of things in stock. We haven't really got these things there yet, the contact management module and authentication module, but we do have a lot of these components which will basically build up to these modules, and then the next level of the guys will be able to turn those into good stuff. So I'm going to pause it for now. I'm going to jump into an upgrade to the next building size. We'll do that. So we're going to have to lay everything else out again. So I'll be back in a mo. Okay, so welcome back. We have put all our guys into rows. Not very aesthetically pleasing for myself. If you think about an office plan, who would really want to work in here where you are packed in like sardines? However, until we get things laid out and we actually unlock every tier, so we can actually get all these other purchase items, I'm going to leave it as it is, because then I'll move things around. I'll understand who I need to do work where. I've also got a large number of another 15, 16, 17 desks that are currently unoccupied, and if we look at there, so we've got 45 desks, or 44 desks. I think it was 99 that we were actually allowed to actually use. So actually that's easy to count. So it goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, yeah, 44 desks. So on this map normally we could only have another 6 desks, so you'd have so up to there, and then all this space would then be able to use to lay out to make it more aesthetically pleasing. Now what we're going to do here now is we're going to start employing some new people. We want researchers, and I want intermediate researchers. Do I? It's going to cost me £1.5 grand, I think, to build them up. So I'm going to go for beginners actually. I'm going to go for 3 days, and I want a number of those, so that's going to happen. So the researchers will go down here. Oops, what's going on with these? Actually, let's pause that. Have I got any wireframes being built? So these guys here, let's just zoom in. These guys are building the wireframe, so it won't be long before that's created. And we've got another contract to deal with, so that's a low urgency one. So it can be relatively cheap to average. I won't win it. Nah, didn't think I would. That's absolutely fine. As long as I get everything else completed for when I want it. And we can deliver that job. Excellent. And send him off looking for more. Right, we have got 10 researchers who have applied. Again, I'm looking for above 100 to start with, so let's knock off. Actually, 107 can go as well, because I've seen a number that are higher. 109 and 88, so we've got 116 can go, 113 can go. So we've got 4 researchers there that okay, I'm going to hire Andre. I'm going to leave the rest of those for the time being. And we're going to just get them working on creating those. Okay. And just see what else we can do from there. We could do with blueprints. So let's accept that as quite a high. Let's just pause that for a second and have a look at this one as well. Medium. Okay, we'll accept both of those. Right. You are idling. Why are you idling? You can do encryption. And you're also not happy for some reason. You know what, go on holiday. And come back happy. Have we got any more employees? No, we haven't. They're all ones before 11 hours. Okay, so we want to, which is going to be the first one, it's this one. So we need another wireframe and we need 3 modules. So our guys here are building those. So you can all come off. And you can come off. Research. You're ready to go onto here. Ooh, you're making those, which is fine. You need to come off the blueprints and you need to come off the graphics. We need, oops, there we go. And you need to build those. And you can build the interface module. You should be able to build an interface module. Why are you idling? Okay, I think let's just open up these jobs for this guy. You can start doing that. Alright, so you're now idle. You can jump onto there. Right, so everybody's idle. We've got the high end, we need another one for this one, and then we need a number of those. So, can we produce another one? Yes. And then these guys, yeah, you can carry on building those. Back-end modules. You're idling again. We need a manager for this researcher as soon as possible. And how many people have we got? So we got 52 hours remaining. I'm going to decline Adrian and continue the research. So we should have a number of wireframes. That's perfect. So we've got enough for everybody here for these. So that one could be delivered. It's got 7 hours more. What the heck? Let's get rid of it so we can see what we need. So we need some graphics components and another wireframe. So you can come off there. You can come off. No, you can stay on there. No, you can come off. And we'll put the other guys on there. And you can jump onto that as well. You can carry on researching. Look for another job for me, please. Okay, so you guys are both going to be creating some graphics components. I think I need to get a few more of these teams. Let's have a look. Low from Facebook. I'm kind of not that fussed at the moment on some contracts because I need to ensure. Right, low urgency, yeah, that's fine. Need to ensure that we can actually manufacture what we need to do. Perfect, we've got a few more researchers. Let's hope we have sufficient above 100%. That will make us want to hire. And you know what? I'm going to hire Alison just because I want to get someone working. And you can work on that as well. Alright, so where are we at with this contract? So we just need one more component. And that can be delivered. Perfect. I'll send you off for a new contract. Research. Do you know what? I'm actually going to upgrade these two managers. So you are currently beginner. And I want the researchers managed so they can just continue researching without having to. Perfect, that's a good job. Module high urgency. Sorry, but I need to ensure that. Ooh, that was not bad done. 25 or just 20 short 26,000. So it's only a few $100 that was that actually allowed us to win that. So pause that for a second. So that's the one which we need to focus on. We need to get one of these guys to make a wire blueprint. Everybody else has got plenty of those, so let's chuck you onto that job. And we can now deliver the high urgent one. And we need just a couple of creative tasks on our other guys here. So that should now give us enough to deliver that one. Perfect. And we're up to tier 9. So we're very, very close to hitting tier 10. And we will then be able to have the upgraded desks as well as a few other bits. So low urgency, 103 hours left on the contract. I'll accept that, and then we will jump onto back-end modules. Right, can I put that on and put it on auto repeat because I want a number of them? Have we got any more employees come along? 24 hours, no candidates. It's not good. High urgency. You know what? I'm gonna keep it that expensive. Perfect, and we run that one as well. So, where do we need to focus our attention? Alright, so we need to get one more back end, which we're completing, and we need to get 3 of those. So, we'll look at who has applied. Perfect. Let's hire those 2 people and let's put them into situ. And we'll get this one on the same job. We're going to upgrade this manager to handle those 2. Oops, no, you need to upgrade first, don't we? Yep, alright, and you're going to be managing those so they don't keep running out of work. How many more of those do we need? Those back ends, we need 5 in total and we've only got 1. Alright, so let's just leave that running. You're building wire components. Got 1 more position that I'm looking for. So there we go. You're hired. And let's cancel the contract. We want to have another manager. And we can start recruiting on that. And pop you there. Right, so they're all working on this login system. I want to get them all, I want all this research complete so that we can start creating our product, and then we need to get marketeers in place as well. Right, where are we at with these? Right, we can now deliver this urgent, can we? No. Old fire, what's going on here? Back-end components, what is going on with that? Right, you can come off that and jump onto those. So do I have enough now to deliver? Right, something what's using those back ends. These guys are using them, so let's take that off. And you can hold fire from making anything. Yeah. And you can continue researching. Right, so let's have a look at our managers that have applied. Right, we have you can go, you can go, you can go, you can go, and we're going to have Phil. Let's hire you. Let's pause this. Let's take off the researchers from this manager and from here. And let's put our new manager in situ here. Let's knock him up to a intermediate manager, and he's going to take on all our researchers. Okay, perfect. So he's now managing all those, and we'll finish that login system very quickly, I think now. Ooh, right, I need those components before I do anything else. Let's knock you off those. We've got a number of managers that have applied, which is good because we will then let's have a look at those, because we'll take on another manager for our next team in ahead of, yeah, okay, it's going to be Jonathan. We'll hire him, and he is going to look after no one for the time being, because we now need to start hiring another team. So we've got lead researchers, we want some devs, and we can start that recruiting process because we're going to want 5 of those as well, and you are going to be managing those guys once we get them in. Where are we at with this? Are we're still 2 away. Oh, we're 8 hours over. Oh no. Alright, so who is doing that? Come on, one more. Deliver. 3,000 loss. Ah well, it's fine. So we've got someone building some blueprints. We've got blueprints. get that one going next. Perfect. So look at these managers. 80, 95. No, sorry, they're not developers. They're developers, not. Ooh, numpty. Right, okay. I don't know what level I'm going to get on these, so I'll start with a couple just to get them working. And open these up. I might actually just go for 3 for the time being. Yeah, I think I will just have 3 developers for the time being. And who else have we got now? 88. 43. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to hire you. And we're going to open that up. And yes, perfect. Right. You can manage as well. And we're going to cancel the recruitment, even though it has got a few days left to run. I'm not really fussed anymore. I've got enough. And look at that. All these guys are finished completing the login systems. So now let's start them all onto the next level. So everybody should be working on that. That's perfect. How are we doing on this contract? Ooh, yes, we can now deliver that. Excellent. So let's go looking for some more contracts. Actually going to upgrade both of you to be honest. Mainly because you'll just speed through everything then. Right, okay. Right, we have a lot of people working with us. I think next we need to look for some marketeers, I think. Although I want a HR manager to start with. Just so that I can actually see how well we can actually, or what extra benefits that gives us. Right, I think we'll call it a day for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and come back and see how we get on with our research and see how well that we can either start. Let's have a look. Where is it? Oh, no. Candidates, recruitment, candidates, no. Benefits. Oh, we can give them an extended retirement plan. Let's give them that. So that'll cheer them up as well. Yeah, come back to see how well we get on with our research and delivering our products, and we can start looking to create a product. No, can't do that yet. So I'll see you on the next one. That's Murphy out.